All right, YouTube, I'm about to get out here and do some more work. Been working this morning. It's cold as heck. It's like 15 degrees out here. Anyway, a little dirty. This video is going to be about the whole Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Jim Acosta. This is going to be about their little interchange yesterday, and I'm going to actually try to see how to do the whole splicing videos in. So I'm going to do that. So I will be showing this video right now, and I want to talk about the different reactions that we got between news outlets, be them conservative or liberal. Now, on the liberal side, you will see you will basically see the response to it was that she was rattled and everything else. So if you saw anything that says that she was, or that showed that she was rattled whenever I show this video, you just let me know, because I definitely didn't see it. So I'm going to go ahead and show that video now.
Do you see a distinction there?
I haven't spoken with him about that, but certainly we would take any misinformation like that very seriously. But it's not something we're comparing the two on. Jim?
And I would just say, Sarah, that journalists make honest mistakes, and that doesn't make them fake news. But the question that I have...
When journalists make honest mistakes, they should own up to them. Sometimes, and a lot of times you don't. But there's a difference. There's a very big... I'm sorry, I'm not finished. There's a very big difference between making honest mistakes and purposefully misleading the American people, something that happens regularly. You can't say, I'm not done. You cannot say, that it's an honest mistake when you're purposely putting out information that you know to be false, or when you're taking information that hasn't been validated, that hasn't been offered any credibility, and that has been continually denied by a number of people, including people with direct knowledge of an instance. This is something that... I'm speaking about the number of reports that have taken place over the last couple of weeks. I'm simply stating that there should be a certain level of responsibility in that process.
This was not...
Ryan, I called on Jim.
This is not the line of questioning that I was going down, but can you cite a specific story that you say is intentionally false, that was intentionally put out there to mislead the American people?
Sure. The ABC report by Brian Ross, I think that was pretty misleading to the American people, and I think that it's very telling that that individual had to be suspended because of that reporting. I think that shows that the network took it seriously and recognized that it was a problem.
Sarah,
Jim?
If I may, though, I was going to ask a question about something else.
Well, you used it on something else.
Sarah,
Jim?
if I may...
Sarah,
Not yet. We're going to keep moving, guys.
If I can ask about the president's accusations...
I'm moving to a different Jim, I'm sorry.
I know, but I didn't get a chance to ask the question that I wanted to ask, which is...
Jim.
Can you just say once and for all whether these
Jim, I'm going to say
accusations-
once and for all that I'm moving on to Jim Stinson, and I'm not taking another question from you at this point.
Sarah, a question about
investment to your attacks on
investment taxes.
If that's okay. I would like to ask the question that I had about these accusations of misconduct against the president. You said that he's denied them. Can you say whether or not they are false?
I'm not
That's
going
all
to
I'm
respond
asking.
to the other
You're
question.
not
Go
gonna-
ahead, Jim.
Some investors are saying the tax reform package favors mutual funds.
Now that you guys seen the video, I'm going to go ahead and roll through a couple of these headlines here and see what you guys think. It says tension. This is the Hill put out. This is a very, very middle of the road neutral. It says tensions boil over at combative White House meeting. Conservative Review says Jim, look at me, Acosta provokes White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders, and she shuts him down. That's a conservative one. Let's get to a liberal. Well, before that, I'm gonna put a conservative one. Sarah Huckabee Sanders berates Jim Acosta in fight over fake news media. That's from The Blaze. Okay, so those are conservative ones. Now here's a left wing one. Mediaite. Mediaite says Sarah Sanders completely rattled as Jim Acosta and White House reporters grill her. Now, I don't know if we were watching the same clip, but she didn't seem rattled at all. Jim Acosta, once again, just decides that he's gonna just try to take over the whole freaking briefing and asking his own questions. She told him, you wasted your question on something else, now you want to keep asking different questions. So he's grandstanding and all this other stuff. Now, this one, the Raw Story, which is another liberal outlet, it says, I'm done. in quotation marks, saying that she said, "I'm done." And Sarah Sanders melts down after CNN's Jim Acosta blows her apart on fake news. Wait, what? What? And all I'm trying to say, the Daily Caller here, Sarah Sanders spars with CNN in a briefing. You can see the bias on both sides. Now, the one thing I will say is this: I have to give it to the conservatives on this one, because the conservatives did not. The conservatives were actually telling the truth here. This woman was not rattled. She shut him down there. She really did shut him down. So for the liberal outlets to sit there and say that she's rattled or he took her apart, he blew her apart and all that, I don't see where that happened. She shut him down and said, "No, you're not going to ask another question." She shut him down. I mean, she flat out owned this dude on this. So that's just one of those. That's just one of those things that I noticed, and I think other people should also notice that the bias in the media, it can go both ways. We know this. The bias in the media can go both ways. So I'm not going to say that it's just liberals doing this, but the thing is that the actual conservatives on this one were actually telling the truth. She did shut him down. So, but for the liberals to actually say that this woman got taken apart on that video, they are out of their minds and they're lying. Because she handled herself quite well against Jim Acosta, which is we know him, we know what he does, and he's part of CNN, so that shows CNN's bias also. That's just my personal opinion. If you like this video, comment, like, share, subscribe, and keep on rolling with it. And it's just something I noticed, and I figured I had to say that I had to go for. And it's just amazing that the amount of bias that's shown by mainly the liberal media, but the conservatives are guilty of it also sometimes. So it's about time for me to get back out in this cold and freeze my fingers off and get something going. All right, see you next video.